After all our planning. Yeah. And action.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Limitless channel. I'm Florence.
And Michael.
And we're doing a movie commentary today. So we did like 2 in the past on our channel, but that was done with Joseph. So he was reviewing a good movie and not a less than good movie. If you haven't seen those already, go and check those ones out. So what are we watching today?
We're watching a movie called Fireproof. I read the summary of it. It's about a firefighter that had struggles in his marriage and how God helped him through it.
Yeah, it's a Christian movie. It's like 2008, so that's like, I don't know, 15 years. Come watch with us, and it should be a good one actually. I've seen it, he hasn't, so yeah, so what are you expecting?
Going into Christian movies, I really don't expect so much because I know that they try a lot to focus on the message aspect of the movie. It's what buys me into a movie is about like the acting, storyline, how the actors actually portray and convey emotions to the audience. I've not seen a lot of gospel or Christian movies that do that. So a lot of time I'm always weary of going to watch Christian movies. I'm going into this with an open heart. I expect to actually because Flori has hyped it a lot.
Have I?
For me.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Cue the movie.
Okay, I like the intro to it. It portrays like a family that
Yeah, that's kind of the
a loving
theme.
family, yeah.
Oh, hey, Catherine.
I'm so sorry, Dr. Keller.
Call me Gavin, please.
Gavin, sorry for almost running you over.
Anytime. It's good to see you.
You too.
Smart.
Take care.
No way. No, I don't see that as a bad interaction actually.
Okay.
Like it was
No,
it was
just to note.
Yeah, like it was like a coincidence.
Better. I say the doctor has a thing for cat.
Oh, that's the doctor, not cat. So.
Okay, but I'm just
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Like you can't.
In fact, let me just be
Yeah,
quiet.
because you watched the movie now, you're giving me ideas. Stop it.
All right, Catherine does need to respect you. But just remember, a woman's like a rose. If you treat her right, she'll bloom. If you don't, she will.
Why is that words I've not really spoken?
So you left me no pizza?
It's like they're living as roommates.
Caleb, I just lit that candle. I like the way it smells.
Well, I don't. Did you leave me any dinner at all?
I assumed you were eating with Michael.
Does it not occur to you that there are 2 people living in this house and both of them need to eat?
You know what, Caleb? If you would communicate with me,
A
then...
lot of their conversations seem to revolve around food, who's doing the groceries, who's going to get what to eat. And see, communication. Yeah, I said that. Like they don't talk, and that's like the most important thing in a relationship. Like communication is super key. Because even if things are hard, once they're able to talk about it, each person is able to understand the other person's point of view and work around it.
You think I put out house fires for myself? Or rush to car wrecks at 2 a.m. for myself? Or pull a child's body out of a lake for myself? You have no idea what I go through.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
tell
What
her.
do you do around here other than watch TV and waste time on the internet? You know what? If looking at that trash is how you get fulfilled, that's fine, but I will not compete with it.
Well, I sure don't get it from you.
Oh.
And you won't!
Controversial topic. What do you think about I want out in a Christian marriage?
I mean, just like the guy said before, it's not that the marriage is broken, it's that you don't know how to run it.
Yeah,
You know,
actually.
like you constantly have to learn about the other person, which they don't do, except the negative parts. They
Like,
don't speak to
yeah.
each other at all. They just see each other when they're home, and that's kind of their only interaction.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
You get?
Yeah.
They're dealing with pressures that they should be facing together.
Hey, we still got that hot date tomorrow, right?
So now it's a hot day.
My God.
Life's too short to have any other kind.
You're right.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. And I will see you.
It's like hot
in
and
the
cold.
morning.
You get?
This is
Like night and day.
the problem with people that are like, let's say they don't have happy marriages or they feel harsh is that they actually know what is good.
Yeah.
They crave the things that are good, but I don't know what evil spirit comes into them, like when they begin to do those things, or what maybe battles they are fighting with that makes them to just go the other way. Can you see this is reaction? It looked like he longed for something like that.
Yeah.
Just that he doesn't have it. Now I don't know what his thought process is like on how maybe it's his wife that's at fault or him, but everyone just wants a happy marriage, and that is something that is evident in this. Yeah. So I think you just find a way to work it out.
It's like there's a gap between where he is right now and like what he wants for
Yeah.
his marriage.
Yeah.
That gap, I mean, we're about to get to it. My own personal opinion is that, like, who are you speaking to about this? Like, who are you accountable to? What are you feeding your marriage and yourself?
Make him respect you. If there's one thing a man understands,
It's respect. That's the issue. That's the reason our marriage is failing. She shows me no respect at all. And the saddest part about it is,
He doesn't have a clue.
Whoa, okay,
He thinks
that's
our
good,
marriage
that's
has been
good.
fine for the most part. You know, he probably thinks
our marriage has been fine until this year.
Wow.
Now all of a sudden she goes off the deep end.
Do you really think this happened all of a sudden?
Again! 1, 2, 3!
See the man. Who is that man? You should join them now. Everybody should join. Yes. I don't understand. Like, why were they watching before? I'm confused. Jesus, this guy. Woo! This bum bum. Oh my God. My God. Wow. I got so scared for you.
But then as well, like, imagine how much danger even the captain goes through that he has to like keep to himself because he has no one at home to share this with.
Yeah.
I can imagine there's like a lot of pent up.
Yeah, like I think the two of them have valid points, but it's not valid enough to cause what it's causing.
Hey, listen, you might not agree with Michael.
Michael.
I thought you were gonna pick that up. Anyway, they said it from time ago.
At this point, it feels more to me like the guy. What's his name again? Did they ever mention his name? Because when I said Michael, I was like, I honestly remember his
Michael
name.
is
I was
the
like,
friend. We know.
Yeah, I know Michael is the friend.
The
but what is
captain.
it? I'm more of the opinion that Captain wants to get out of the relationship or the marriage even more than Captain wants to. Better way to say it is what he was already thinking without saying. So he's now latching on to the opportunity that she mentioned it, and he's now
She's
focusing
opened the
on
door
that.
of opportunity.
Yeah,
for him,
she's opened it, and
he's
then
just fine.
he's now
with it.
saying, "Yeah, it's fine."
So now, let's continue.
Popcorn is half already, and the movie is not half. Hey, there's problem. But we move.
Spot reserved.
Oh, well, Deidre was supposed to meet me, but you're welcome to join us.
Ah, no, this is the devil. See, it's when they have problem in their relationship.
That's when you're
Like devil will
introducing.
start bringing one fine woman to your side. I'll be very kind to you. My God, hold up! I just said something. Who is amazing? She, Jesus.
But that's how it starts. Like,
Yeah, that's
you just
the
start
problem.
getting options.
Yeah,
You know,
something that you've never
like
heard
one
before.
one window is opening, one door is closing.
Yeah. And then begins to look like, oh, this guy is very kind, he's nice, and my husband
He's
is just
attentive.
yeah. And the problem with that also is that because your marriage is suffering, even little actions that normally you wouldn't count
Yeah,
as normal
yeah.
becomes magnified,
It's like
and you're like
scraping
if
the
someone
bottom
tells
of
that,
the-
oh, you look good today, and your husband didn't tell you when you left home, and then you're
Do you
like,
know what I mean?
wow,
Yeah.
so you mean I look good, and then you start magnifying.
You mean I
like,
can
does he
be
like me?
appreciated like
Yeah,
this?
things like that. Devil is just a very
He's a liar.
he's a big liar.
Where were we?
This guy. Maybe it's now they casted him.
This is you. This is how you dance.
Absolutely not. No. I'm a better dancer, please. We still didn't find the name of this guy. Because we know every
Caleb.
other.
His name is Caleb.
Ah! Really? They've been mentioning it to us since morning.
I don't know why it just came.
But marriages aren't fireproof. Sometimes you get burned.
Fireproof doesn't mean that fire will never come, but that when it comes, you'll be able to withstand it.
That's a bigger one.
What?
I am not a perfect person, but better than most. And if my marriage is
That's a
failing,
big claim.
That's a proud man.
But Caleb, man, I've seen you run into a burning building to save people you don't even know. But you're gonna let your own marriage just burn to the ground.
Yeah, that's sad.
If the temptation arises, choose not to say anything. It's better to hold your tongue than to say something you'll regret. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. James
I
1:19.
like this already. Like I feel like I will learn a lot from this,
Is it?
even just by watching.
poured your coffee.
I don't have time for coffee.
Jim.
It's the way he was like,
Jesus.
oh, I don't even care. I just poured your coffee, whatever.
Two things negative. Oh. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay, how long is it gonna take you to throw something like that together?
My God. But it's better than nothing.
No, nothing is better.
I tell you what he's doing. He's trying to butter you up for a divorce.
Why would he do that?
Before my cousin LaWanda got a divorce, her husband did the same thing. He started acting all nice and sweet, and then the next thing we know, he walks away with the house and
What kind of friends are all these?
Do you see like the parallels that they're drawing between his circle of influence and hers? Hers is completely negative, and his is like trying to be constructive.
Things have been placed around him to the level at which he can handle. Imagine he had negative friends. Like imagine the roles were reversed, and she had negative friends. He had
positive friends.
Everyone gets as much as they can handle, because even with their negativity, I still believe that the marriage will lead to a positive, because she's not really so much as following their advice as much as they give it. Because if she was, she would have moved into her friend's place. The moment they said, "Oh, come into my place." But I'm sure if it was Michael that said that to Caleb, that you can move into my place, I'm sure he's going to take it at the snap of his finger. Yeah. I believe. Do you get that?
Men are so like.
That's not what I was saying. I never said that. Wow. So that's why it took my
He's so easily convinced.
Wow. She's even putting her ear back. Hey, that's the problem. They are touching.
A high school degree, he should continue to learn about her until he gains a college degree, a master's degree, and ultimately a doctorate degree.
Bro,
it is a lifelong journey that draws his heart
Women.
It's a pretty good concept. I never thought about it like that.
Pause it right here.
No,
what did he say?
Women cannot study them.
Wow. Yes,
you think
can.
you know?
No,
you think you know,
no,
but then they
you
like,
know.
they like.
No, but
2
it's
seconds.
actually not rocket science.
Why now? Oh my God, this can actually be frustrating. It feels like he's doing everything right, but
he's not
just receiving.
He's not though.
So what did he do wrong?
He has to dig deep. I'm not going to tell you because I'll spoil the movie.
Okay. There again. She feels like he's just trying to use her, and her friends have already gotten into her head on how he's playing nice to get more of the money.
I do not love you.
Man.
Ouch.
Man, that was hurtful. Wow. How do you move forward from here? And the father already actually knew like this will happen, because I think he didn't expect everything to be like 40 days and then you guys are firing on.
I think this was like the halfway point.
Yeah, like the breaking point that goes left or right.
You trust him with your life.
Wow. This can only be God. In 2 minutes, he changed from why should I care about God to yes, I need his forgiveness.
Glory.
But I'll be honest with you. Up to this point, my heart's not been in it.
See?
That's what matters.
I said that in the beginning.
I said that.
Like, doesn't matter what they are doing, once they hear the alarm. Wow.
You wake up, you go. You're brushing your teeth, you go.
Wow.
You're on the toilet, wipe and go.
Do you know why they are crawling?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the smoke, like, you have to get low to. Oh, do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I was just know you know. You knew.
They teach us this in primary school.
Wow. In Nigeria, we have to figure it out ourselves.
For yourself?
Yeah, we have to figure it out. Kabash! Ritabako Shakaya. Let them know. I'll go to consume every fire.
Well, he sustained some first-degree burns here, but he should be fine. So this is your husband?
Yes! Yes!
Looks
Yes!
like you've got a hero on your hands.
Yes! Show him!
Sir, I'm gonna
Even
need you to
one.
keep his arm elevated.
Hey! This man too.
It found him. You didn't have to go and...
He will delete it. He will not click it because God is now in his heart. These are one of the things that Jesus Christ helps us with. What you won't do it. The Holy Spirit has brought conviction. Now this is how his mind is being renewed.
If you love your wife, you must destroy any addiction that has your heart. If you don't, it will destroy you.
Can you imagine if that message was for tomorrow
Wow.
or for yesterday?
Yes,
It wouldn't hit the way it's hitting right
hitting
now.
yeah. No, brother. They did not say you should remove your
You said
computer.
destroy it.
No, this is like going extreme. Don't tell me it does. The bouquet of flowers. Oh.
See, now these are flowers.
Yeah, actually. That guy give out just one. See his mate. Just one. His mate gave him bouquet of flowers. He put one, put this thing. Rubbish. See when God is with somebody. You don't know. I really care about the marriage.
Yeah, he looks like heartbroken.
Yeah, very heartbroken. I hope she's at the back somewhere watching. I feel like she's.
What? That's wicked. Like, yeah, suffer.
No. I mean, like, so she will see how broken he is to see that he really loves her or something. Not that.
And I don't think that would convince her.
Oh, don't tell me it's that doctor. Jesus. No way. Devil is a big liar. It can't be the doctor. Return it now.
But they need it.
So, wow. The last of our popcorn.
Are we still on for lunch?
You know, I feel like there's a few things I need to catch up on. I've gotten a little behind lately.
Hallelujah. Close that
Jesus
window.
is working.
That'd be good.
Close the window.
All right. See you around.
Wow. Actually, swinging her hair every 10 seconds. Stop going to rest. You have one at home.
So what day are you on?
43.
There's only 40.
Yeah, that's a part. Proud of you.
Who says I have to stop?
I'm proud of you. Go tell it on the mountain that
Come on.
Jesus Christ is Lord.
I need some time to think.
You can have all the time you
Yeah. Just give her space.
Within a week,
give her
though.
time. Yeah. But she deserves all the time because she didn't get what she wanted.
No, yeah, actually she does need space.
Yeah. As long as the
Hey,
space leads
she's
to.
stubborn though.
Yeah. But people are different. Like some people come around quicker than others. Some people need time to process.
Yeah.
Well, I want to cry now. Stubborn woman.
Whoa!
After all that strong girl. Like,
Do you still need time to think?
Yeah, now she need time to think. Wow, now Kim looking humble. Dressing up, pinked up for Dr. Keller.
Straight to find one fireproof dress.
Oh, my chest! My chest.
And if I haven't told you
Please don't say last time, I'm gonna
that I
cry.
love you,
Oh, he's crying.
I do.
He's crying. Wow. Oh,
Something is changing.
I do too. I do.
Are you okay?
I want what happened to me.
Come to Jesus.
Yes!
Come to Jesus.
The author and the finisher of your marriage.
Yes, yes. Is the key.
To ask you to grow old.
Is the
with
foundation. Is the anchor.
It's not too late.
of the marriage.
Woo!
Hey.
Woo! Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so final thoughts.
Say the movie was good. Like the way the story was paced. Like I said before, I don't like watching a lot of Christian movies because acting is not usually good. The storyline is always shabby. A lot of plot holes, a lot of unnecessary scenes. And this lasted for about 2 hours, 2 minutes. And not at any point did the story feel lacking. The extras they added were enough to be extras, but not enough to take away the story from the main character. They also add a lot of like some plot twists, like some things I was expecting that are like, oh, I think it's person like, oh, what? Yeah, things like that. And I really enjoyed it. And because I was able to enjoy the movie in itself, I was also able to get the main story from the movie. And about the things I learned from the movie, without God, life has no meaning, basically. You can see how the main character was in his marriage, and both of them, in their own view of things, they were both right.
Yeah.
In their own view of things, they both deserve to be loved, they both deserve to be respected.
Yeah.
But they couldn't find a way to tie it together. Because God instituted marriage, believe that it is only through God that it can actually be accomplished to the fullest. The people of the world, they might have some marriages that works. They wouldn't enjoy the true benefits and blessings of marriage without actually having God at the center of it. And that is what we can see in this movie.
So I wanted to add to what you said, like the part where he was like, the love there changed my life.
Yeah.
And then the father was like, it wasn't the love there, it was God that changed your life. You could see like in the first 20 days compared to the last 20 days.
Yeah,
so
actually.
the first 20 days was without God and he was doing the love there. And the last 20 days was when he introduced God into his life and he understood what love meant and what he needs to pour into his marriage. Because before, his attitude was like just trying to get a reaction off of her. Imagine that he finally came around without knowing God. It wouldn't have sustained the way it did. There wouldn't have been much gravity there. Like they would have been right back to where they started.
Yeah.
Because he was just like looking for a reaction. But when he took his eyes off of, okay, how did this make her feel? And he put his eyes on, God, just teach me how to be a better husband. That's when like change started to happen. That's when he was able to just move accordingly. And she was able to like truly see like he's not just, trying to do. Anyway.
Another thing you would say is because I'm sure she might have misunderstood on how that he was just following the books.
Yeah.
But when she got to know that it was on day 43, it's really emphasized on how the fact that the Love There book was just a tool used by God to lead him to a path.
Yeah.
But God put him on the path and he sustained him through that path.
Yeah.
Yeah, so without God it would have been almost impossible.
A shambles.
Yeah. My second point is about the kind of friends that we have with us.
Ooh.
Like it's important to have believers, to have community that you are able to relate your problems with. Imagine he didn't have friends that he could talk to. I mean Caleb, but he had friends that didn't share the same vision. It was a good thing for him that he had a friend that was a believer, because I imagine if he had a friend that was a non-believer, that would have given him some bad advice, like the friends, well, not really the wife's friends, but they were like co-workers and stuff. Yeah, and I'm sure the marriage would have been dissolved because that is what the devil wants.
And not necessarily bad advice either. It would be more sort of advice that is sort of looking at the marriage instead of at what God can do. Because that's what his friend was always. She was always just trying to point him back to God and how, you need to be a better man first. You need to be a better child of God first before you can pour into your marriage. Friends, acquaintances that you keep around is super important.
It's super important. This movie does not just, though it speaks mostly about marriage, but I believe it doesn't just point mainly on marriage. I think it works on every aspect of our life. In how that without God, it would be impossible for us to find a sense of fulfillment. Someone once said something to me that God made man house himself. So without God inside man will always feel empty no matter what it does. Imagine if he bought his boat without actually coming back to his wife. I don't think he would have felt fulfilled or happy with the boat. No. Even though he was saving so long.
I think his boat would have been like another escape.
Yeah, he wouldn't feel a sense of fulfillment because he knows that when his marriage is broken, he has lost a lot just to gain that boat. But now, if he saves up in the future and he gets his boat, it's literally like
a cherry on top or whatnot.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
For me, this movie would be an 8.5. Yeah.
What's lacking in the
wow
in the 1.5?
Oh my god. That's me being very generous.
What?
Yes.
Go on, what's wrong with it?
It's just,
why is it not 10?
For me to give a movie 10,
you need to cry. Okay, it's on the verge of tears.
I need to be on the floor realize
the way they put this movie together, which I really do appreciate, and it wasn't in a way that was cringy or because sometimes you watch a Christian movie,
I'm like
and it's not quite right. Anyway, guys,
I recommend it.
Yeah, if you like this movie, consider subscribing to the channel. Let us know if you want us back to watch another movie or someone back to watch Please comment. Michael should return.
No way.
Bring Michael back.
No.
Hashtag bring Michael back.
We're done.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
even like movies that you find great or not so great in the sort of Christian sphere, in terms of like portraying a message. But yeah, anyways, like, subscribe, share, watch the movie for yourself. It's really powerful.
Yeah, it's really good.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.